Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes,
Cousin
yes,
Jimmy,
yes.
cousin Jimmy showing off the guns.
Hey, listen to me, DJ T. Cousin Jimmy got some guns here. Cousin Jimmy, hey, for
You so-
all out there in America, Cousin Jimmy got some guns here.
you a mess. Welcome to Shift the Culture, show 25. This is our 25th show, y'all. And we're going to get right into it. We're going to have TT shout out where to find us on the media.
Yes, y'all can find us at Math TV on all social media platforms: TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, we're on it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share everything, guys. Everything.
For
We
sure.
appreciate it.
As hashtag Shift the Culture, where we
Yeah.
discuss things that impact our world, our community, our personal lives, from music to race to politics, sports, you name it, we covering it. Starting with topic number 1, the New York Knicks.
Oh my God, DJ Chinny, well, you still got that daggone. I keep telling you, she changed up this time, TT.
I
Yeah,
did.
I
This is this
see.
is this is a
Now
different
she
one.
got
This
the
is a
black.
different
I
Look,
one.
I
swear the
see.
Knicks, the
I gotta
Knicks
rep
fans
my
are gonna
merch.
ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
This is years and years of hopeful and wishful prayers. Like, come on now. I've been having my merch dusting it off.
Oh, gosh. You've been waiting
I
for this
tell you.
moment.
Exactly. So the Knicks won the title, but parts of the city of New York are destroyed. Did the fans go overboard with the celebration? That's the question, TT. Let me know your thoughts.
In my opinion, the fans did go a little overboard. Destroying businesses, cars, and buses is like insane to me, especially when you didn't put nothing towards it. Especially when you didn't put nothing towards it. So I do get celebrating a win or whatever, especially with it being like so long, for them, having to win. But like, why are we being destructive?
Yeah.
It's kind of insane to me. And I also didn't understand why they were fighting. Like, aren't y'all supposed to be like fans of the same team? Like, why are we like beating each other up after winning? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. It was kind of insane, if you ask me. I feel like a lot of people were there. Like, I'll say like the fans were there, but a lot of people were there because they just wanted to be involved in the crowd. Like, they didn't know nothing about the Knicks. They didn't even know
Bandwagons.
yeah, they didn't even know they was gonna make it anything like that. They just seen, oh, after game one, okay, let me figure out how I'm about to get to New York and enjoy these festivities with everybody else and be rowdy and crazy like everybody else.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Cousin Jimmy, what are your thoughts?
I tell you right now. Listen, first and foremost, I'm down here. I'm at Bubbles. I'm in Bubbles' garage. I'm having some work done on mine, and so I'm here at Bubbles. And I tell you right now, I'm sitting here. I'm hotter than the San Antonio Spurs right now. They're hot and they're pissed off that they gave up that daggone game. They're 29 points down. Is crazy. But I tell you this, DJ Chinny and TT. Listen, this is what I'm going to say here. And DJ Chinny, you are a fellow New Yorker, and I've been up them ways myself. That's New York. That right there is New York. Now, of course, we don't want people to get hurt. I heard that there was an older gentleman that had hurt himself, and I also heard that there is well, I not heard. I saw this video. This guy here, he had a trash can on his head. Now, I don't know where he got those skills from, but I tell you right now, there's a warehouse out there. Matter of fact, we could use him down here to put a couple barrels of hay on his head and help us down here on the farms, because I tell you right now, he was excited that the Knicks won. The fans they were cheering. They were all on the buses. They tore that one bus up. But
Yeah.
what I tell you is this, DJ Chinny and TT, to me, that is New York. New York is one of these places that if you allow that city to get out of whack, it's going to be hard to control. The people were excited for the Knicks, and the Knicks done a great job by winning that championship. And I like their team. I love the Jalen Brunson, but I tell you right now, that's New York. But unfortunately, the city has to deal with picking that stuff up. They damage a lot of property. I think that's the biggest thing. It's one thing to celebrate, but to damage property, and then, they were threatening people. I heard some people got jumped and things of that nature. Like, Now you come
Yeah.
on down here and try to jump somebody because you're excited about a game or something like that. I tell you right now, you'll be going home skinned. I mean, you will be skinned right now. Yeah, we skin them down here, TT. We skin them on up. I'm telling, where's my blade? I'm gonna find my blade. I'm gonna show you. We skin them on up down here. But
It's a
shout
mess.
out to the New York Knicks. Unfortunately, some people got hurt, but that's New York celebrating. And hopefully they can return back. But I tell you,
Yes. So it is disappointing and very disgusting to see the behavior of the fans celebrating. And I don't condone it whatsoever. The streets were filthy afterwards. Property, like you said, businesses were damaged. So I'm very disappointed in how even shots, they were shooting shots in the crowd. It was a mess. Very disgusting behavior. But they're having a ticker tape parade this Friday. I'm sorry, this Thursday, June 18th at 10 a.m. that comes from Battery Park all the way to City Hall. So that's majority of the city, right? So it's going to be millions, I heard. The mayor said they're expecting millions. I'm like, how are millions of people going to fit in Manhattan? Like, Manhattan is already overcrowded, congested. It's going to be crazy. And I can just imagine, the amount of police activity and presence is going to be there. This is going to be one of the largest parades in New York history, bigger than any Macy's parade, the Thanksgiving parade. It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, I know we're going to talk about this topic probably next week after this parade, but just wanted to make sure that I put that out there. And also, I want those people that were damaging the property to get held accountable, some type of fine or jail time, because they need to be held accountable. That's
hard
not cool.
to build
That's
up.
not cool.
It's hard to build up a business, like especially when you own something or you're renting out a building or anything of that nature. Like that's money. Buses, that's money.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
DJ
and insurance.
I tell you this right now, if they want some control, all they need to do is call the Gambino family, call the mobsters, the Columbos, and all of them. They'll get it all squared away. The mob is gonna make some money out here. I'm telling you right now, the mob is making money off this, DJ Chinny.
You're a mess. But listen, this is a big deal for Knicks fans, and it's a big deal. Big deal all the way. We loving it, and congrats to the New York Knicks. Let's go Knicks. All right, speaking of big deals, the Prime Minister of Pakistan said that we signed a deal to cease fire. Lebanon is included as well, but they're looking to sign an end to this war finally. Open back up the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has agreed to hand over their nuclear weapons, so we'll see, sources say. And military operations has ceased. So I'm excited. I love peace. So TT, what is your thoughts on this?
In my opinion, being that the deal includes that Iran their nuclear material to be destroyed or whatever, this may actually be real. Like it may actually be some things put in stone or whatever. I also feel like we keep hearing the same thing over and over again. Like I feel like we keep hearing the same thing over and over again. But Juneteenth is right around the corner, guys. Juneteenth is right around the corner, and that's when they're supposed to be meeting up and signing it, right?
They said this Friday, so yeah, Juneteenth.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We shall see, guys. We shall see. Hopefully, gas go down to $3.50 when it's all over, y'all. Hopefully, it go down to $3.50 when it's all over, y'all.
Yeah. So, do you think it's real, Cousin Jimmy, or do you think it's just another ploy to fool the people, and keep conflicts?
Well, you know what? TT hit on the spot. It's hard to know exactly if this is real or just another smoke and mirror. But let me tell you and TT something. In America, do you see on the side of my hat right now what it says?
Oh, you took your X off?
I see.
I took off the tape. I X'd him out, America, because my cousin was out here acting like a fool. He was acting like anytime he acts like a fool and he screws over the American people, I cross his name out. But the deal got signed, so I had to uncross the name out. Yes, I flipped and I flopped. I'm telling you right now, that's my cousin, and I believe that this is a great move here. Now, this is the big issue. This is the big question here. And this is what we have to understand. Getting these nuclear weapons are going to be monitored heavy by the United States, and ensuring that all of this stuff is being removed. The key thing here now is going to be the economic control over the Strait. So we got to pay attention to the Strait of Hormuz and how this thing moves forward in terms of how it's going to be regulated and monitored, because at any time a deal can be broken. And so the relationships between the United States, Iran, and China being a big part of this, by the way, they're playing behind the scenes. Pakistan's the middleman, because if you see Pakistan, you see Asia, Iran, and all this. They're right in the middle, and they play a big part in helping to bring together that communication, because they're largely Muslim community as Iran as well. So we're just hoping that this thing works out. But yeah, I took off that cross, America. I took it off, Donald. Donald, you might have got a winner now. Again, TT here on the spot. That gas does not drop. I'm telling you right now. I'm giving them 2 weeks, TT.
Literally.
Crossing it back out.
I'll say, because right now I paid for some gas that was $3.67, right? $3.67, y'all. I was happy. I was so happy. I was driving. I seen a Wawa. It said $3.67. I said, let me go in there. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. So I say 330. That's my
$2.99. $2.99 down. And I think if we can get it down south for $2.99 in New York around about, what you say, DJ Chinny, $3.49?
Yeah, that's what it was prior to this whole thing. Yeah, about that.
All right. TT, you don't
think
so?
We have seen a decline. We have seen a decline though. It went down. It's like 408, 390 something some places. So we have seen a decline.
No $2.99 though. I ain't see that in a minute.
All right, guys. So we're on to our topic number 3. Is Karmelo Anthony's trial, young man. Jasmine Crockett says racism played a part in his verdict. Is she right, or was a 35-year sentence for murder justified? I'm gonna hit it over to my lawyer, the math lawyer.
Okay, I just want to start off by saying racism is still a thing, y'all. Like whether we agree with it or not, it's still a thing. And I also agree that the level of racism that you encounter or whatever, especially for Black men, it always depends on like the area in which you're in. And like Representative Crockett stated, this area was no area for, like, this county was no area for a Black boy, especially a Black boy committing a crime or whatever. So yes, I do feel like racism played a role. He had an all-white jury, sentenced to 35
years, yeah.
Even with him stating that he was scared, like I thought that played a role into like what is it called? Why you committed a crime or anything like that. Why did you stab?
Self-defense.
Yeah, self-defense. He was scared. If somebody say they're scared, then they're scared. But just think about like other cases like this. Like I was just reading a white boy, Kaysen Allison, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He was only sentenced to 10 years for deadly stabbing another student in school. Mind you, it happened in Texas. Not too long ago. I believe he was sentenced last year. So yes, racism.
And the person died?
Yes, the person did die. His name was Joe Hernandez, I believe, or something like that. But yes, I was reading that because I'm like, it's just so many cases where I feel like 35 years has never been slapped in a minor's face like this. Like I've never seen this happen before. So to know that this happened to him, and then another thing is, being in the Black community, our hair is our everything. Why did y'all shave this boy hair off?
Oh, that was embarrassing, TT. Yeah.
Our Black people, our hair is one of our, like, it's our everything. So I feel like they made him feel like he was less of a human because, haha, I got your hair. Like, that's how I looked at it. You shaved this boy head. It's like, haha, I have your hair. Yeah, I have your hair. So yes, racism played a role in that case, and I don't care what nobody say.
Cousin Jimmy, what are your
thoughts? Listen to me right now. I'm gonna tell you something. First things first is, when you look at this situation, I'm gonna start with TT said. That right there was as quick as they put out the young man's mugshot with his head shaved off after the sentence. That's being petty.
Mm-hmm.
That's a petty. The way they did that, that wasn't. Now listen, if he's incarcerated, if that's their process to shave heads, of course they have to do. They have to get the mug shot and things of that nature. We get all of that. But to put it out in the public as quick as as soon as he was convicted of this, and to have that on blast, that right there was another way from a media standpoint, from a visualization standpoint, to stir up nothing but division, and to stir up and create more issues, racial issues here in this country. I believe that. In a nutshell, it's like this. I wish Austin Metcalf would have just been a gentleman about the situation and allowed Karmelo to stay underneath the team's tent while it was raining. And once the rain is over, ask him to leave or whatnot. I'm sure Karmelo may have left. I wish Karmelo, although him being afraid, wouldn't have had the first reaction to stab him. From the case and what I've seen, Austin came over and pushed him. He should have never put his hands on Karmelo at all. He was out of place for doing that. And I'm sure they say that he was a bigger guy than Karmelo. So Karmelo should have pushed him back or hit him back versus first result stabbing. However, this is the caveat, and this is what my girl Jasmine said, that she really touched my heart. My good old heart, TT, I tell you, she hit it and she pulled on it, is when she said, walk in his shoes. And now you have to think about what Karmelo may have been faced with. Number one, he had a 6-1 utility tool. That's what they're saying, 6-1. So I have a thought. Listen, down here in the country, you need a 6-1 utility tool. You need something that has a knife, something that has a screwdriver on it, may have a flashlight on it. And it's gonna have a little can opener as well too, or bottle opener for our brews here. So we're gonna have a little 6-1 to help us out. And that's the tool they're saying that he stabbed him with. Because initially when this came out, I thought it was a knife. I thought it was a knife, but it was a utility tool. It was a small device. And Karmelo, being a student who felt threatened by this gentleman, that was his first reaction. Now, okay, the young man, and our hearts go with the Metcalf family. Karmelo definitely should have been punished, but 35 years I thought was very extreme. I thought that was very extreme, and I do believe that race is a part of it. And I believe that this is a system, unfortunately, that still has not changed. But look where you are, you're in Texas. But again, my biggest wish in this whole thing is if Austin would have just been a gentleman about it, and that Karmelo, even when Austin wasn't a gentleman about it, by pushing him, at least knock his ass out with a book bag, or hit him with his feet. But then again, if he would have punched him out and Austin would have fell and hit his head and died, then so Karmelo does have a right to stand up for himself if he's being pushed around. That's a fact. But it's an unfortunate situation here. I do believe Karmelo should be penalized for 35 years. I think it was, asinine.
I agree with you, Cousin Jimmy.
Can I state something?
Yes.
Me being a Black woman, I'm not a man, guys, but I am a woman, and to be under another team's, and I used to run track, so I know what it's like to be. I'm not going to say to be in a situation like that, but to probably feel how he felt. Like, okay, it's raining. I'm under y'all tent. You already have a athlete that's antagonizing me, basically. Now, if I hit him back, are y'all all going to jump on me? Like, I could see if that's how he, thinking or whatever. Like, okay, I know what I got in my bag. If I punch him right now, that's giving everybody time to just beat on me. Like, and I think, to me, I really think that was his thought process. Like, if he was thinking anything, he probably was thinking that. That's just how I feel.
That's a good point. That's actually a good perspective, TT. Very good perspective. Yeah. It's unfortunate, we've seen the death, but, again, our condolences. It's just an unfortunate situation, but we hope Karmelo Anthony can rehabilitate himself while he's in, and hopefully down the line, y'all, he can get paroled or get an opportunity to get released. Yes. I think he does deserve an opportunity at a second chance down the line. I do believe that.
I was gonna say that hopefully he can get a shorter sentence in some type of rehab or help.
Yeah.
So definitely unfortunate event for both families involved in both situations. So it has been a debate nationally though. Everybody's been talking about this case. It's even brought up the basketball player, former New York Knick, Carmelo Anthony. They're making jokes about it, talking about how's it going with your case, because you have the
Oh
same name.
God,
They
that's
have the
not
same
anything
name.
to joke. See, that's not
Exactly.
anything. It's people just are so
Exactly.
out of bounds with stuff. Oh my God.
But that's what brought my attention when I heard them talking about it. I'm like, what case does Carmelo Anthony have? But then I read the story about the real situation. Very unfortunate. Condolences again to the young man that passed away. Moving right along, our next topic is Young Miami's new song "Spend That." Is it
Oh
considered
my God.
is it
Oh.
considered art or cultural destruction? When I'm gonna let you go, TT. I'm gonna let you go. Then I'll say my little tidbit at the end. Go ahead, TT. What are your thoughts on Spin That?
Okay. People
Where
have
are
been
my
making.
It's catchy.
Please stop. Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
catchy.
Thank you. The words just flow out of your mouth like. But I wanted to say people have been making music about drugs, robbing,
Everything.
killing,
Everything.
tricking, etc. Now scamming.
Killing.
And it's been for some time now. For example, think of Trick Daddy, Trina, Nicki Minaj. Think of those three right there. Their music is like, similar to the song or whatever. Some people can relate and others can't, while another group may just feel like the song is catchy, like you said. Also, like this uproar about it, I feel like, well, I know it's a difference between reality and entertainment. And the reality is people tend to get those two confused. An artist can be talking about taking pills and drinking cough syrup, and I love the song, but do you think I'm about to go out there and take pills and drink cough syrup? No. Reality, entertainment. I like the song. I bump, bump, bump to the song, but I'm not finna go out here and ruin my body because I like this song and this artist is saying this is what he does or she does, anything like that. So if she wanna spin that, then she should be able to spin that. Like I feel like it's art because like music is like how certain people express themselves. So yes, I do feel like it's art. I do.
Cousin Jimmy, what are your thoughts on Spin That?
Listen, TT's right. It's art. It's content that's been put into our media space musically, especially in hip hop, for the longest time. Crime, sex, drugs, violence, all of those things. We get all of that. My issue with this here is that we as a culture, and remember, my mama's black and my dad is a redneck, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you is for my black side out there is we have to understand culturally what that does to us. And this song here, although it's been going on, when will it ever change? When will we ever start to realize that, yes, TT, you may not do it because where you are mentally, but there's kids who are disenfranchised, who are coming from places, who are surrounded by these things, who are thinking that this is the right thing to do. She's promoting, scamming, and boosting, basically stealing to make a living. Now, it happens when you're in those environments. You're going to make decisions that you have to do what you have to do. But when you promote it, and when we see a video like we saw, where there was nothing but young black kids singing that song, it's about 30 young black kids, for probably more than that, singing that song right along. I guarantee you, over half of them is going to have some sort of record. So when are we as artists or creators are going to start saying, you know what, we have a responsibility, although it may
Parents.
not give us correct, but you have to understand now with the influence and popularity of social media and celebrity influence that's always been over time, there's a level of responsibility that you have in terms of what you're putting out to the public, not in your private household or your private life, but when you put out in the public, that you try to have some sort of positive influence on your community and the young people. And where we are right now as black folks, and DJ Chinny, just give me a little quick second here. We have to understand that we've had all these issues with police violence against blacks. We've rioted. We've had Black Lives Matter. We had all this crap that we want the system to fix, but do we want to fix it for ourselves? And entertainment in the black history here in America has played a prominent role to our economic dominance. Entertainment through sports. This is how blacks in America, majority of blacks, not saying that there's not professionals out there, doctors, business owners and entrepreneurs and people who've done great things, inventors as well too, who are black, but there's a small percentage of us that's doing that on a big level. Majority of the economic growth in the black community in America is through entertainment, through sports, through acting, through music. And so that's going to be a huge, heavy influence on young black minds. And so when you have a majority of this industry promoting negativity, and they're doing it for the dollar, being controlled by the corporations who's forcing them to do it, they're poisoning and setting back their own people. Someone needs to step up and do a little something different here, and change it. And so it's not going to happen though, because I believe that people like a Young Miami, I believe she ain't no good in my opinion. That's my opinion. I just believe she ain't no good, because why would you even sit there and think of a song like that to want to put out and have young people singing the song, knowing what it's promoting?
So I agree with you, Cousin Jimmy, as far as it being a cultural destruction. And I also agree with TT with it being a catchy song. She could have worded the words differently, so it's not promoting that destructive side of scamming and boosting and things like that. She could have said, "Where all my hardworking people at," or whatever, and it would have still been catchy and worded it in a more positive way, so that it could still be a hit and be an influential song as well. So,
or tell a story, DJ Chinny. Tell a story. Start off with the boosting and all of that, but then talk about what the consequence is or what the outcome could be possible.
That's true.
There's no storytelling in music anymore. You can have the negative. We understand boosting, and I'm sorry, DJ Chinny.
No, you're fine.
We understand that in reality, boosting, stealing, robbing.
Yeah, that's going to happen regardless if they're rapping about it.
We understand that's a reality of a lot of our lives and communities we come from. We get that. But now, okay, what can we do to level up as a community and do what we can in our control to spread and uplift our people versus continue to keep us at an ignorant state?
You got it. You're absolutely right.
All we're known for is just having fun. Let's have fun and party. I mean, I love to have a good damn time, but every time we turn around, it's all about that. Nobody's sitting back here and saying, let's stand up and talk about something that can move us forward as a people when it comes to entertainment. I'm sorry, DJ Chinny.
That's cool. I definitely get the passion part of it. So it's definitely something we need to work on as a culture and as a community. Moving on to our next topic, it says 911 was called on a lemonade stand. Was it a mistake or a case of racial profiling? Now, I saw this clip, and TT, I need to hear what you think, because I didn't see the reason for calling 911.
Neither did I.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on this whole thing?
And then where were you at? Like, why you weren't on the scene? Like, you weren't on the scene when they came. You would have seen that it was no damage being done. But this miserable act turned out to be a successful outcome.
It flipped, yeah.
For these two gentlemen. I do not think that was a mistake. Whoever called mentioned the lemonade stand, so they knew what they were doing. Now I'm no predictor, y'all. I'm no predictor at all. But you got two black boys sitting outside making them some moolah. That could have attracted some racial profiling. Two black boys sitting outside making them some moolah. Racial profiling.
That TT, you hit that one on the nail, but you did such a great job. I'm gonna add a little something to that. DJ Chinny, check this out.
Let me hear.
You see those young men there won't boosting? You see?
Nope.
See that's what we need to be sharing out there. So those
they were doing it for a good cause.
Hustling, making an honest buck. And then you had some stupid person out there. Can we Google and find, does Google have that, does AI with all of its technology, does it have the ability to find out who the hell called the police on those young two men so we can just egg their
Nope,
house? We
nope.
don't want to
They
harm them.
reported it anonymously.
Oh God, TT, I swear if AI could find them, I would send some of Elon Musk robots by their house just to egg the house. I don't want them to get hurt. Just egg their house for me.
We're gonna send
Egg it.
robots because they can't lock you up. They can't lock the robots.
Right, we're gonna get some Elon Musk robots to egg the house of the folks or the folk who called the police on two young black boys out there making an honest buck, not scamming and boosting young Miami. They're out here doing the right thing, sitting back, making some dollars off some chips, candies, and little sodas or whatnot, and got the police support. This is a beautiful story here. This was beautiful,
Yes.
DJ G. That's
The
all I have
lady
to say.
said,
Let's egg
that-
their house.
I
Elon,
pulled up. She said, I pulled up and ain't see nothing wrong.
Right. And they started supporting them.
Yeah, they came back the following day, and for me, it was the reason why they were doing what they were doing was to help out their family members with diapers and food and things of that nature. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And the homeless.
And the homeless, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a great story. And our last topic for tonight is a 55-mile walk. Wow. 55-mile walk for New Jersey freshmen at this Benedict High School. If you are a parent of a freshman at this school, would you be concerned or supportive of the school's initiative? Yeah. TT?
No, can you go first?
Listen. First of all, 55 miles, that's even a far drive, much less a walk. That's a lot.
That's half of my drive to get home, y'all.
That's crazy.
Real?
That's half of my drive to get home.
So my opinion is I feel like it shouldn't be mandatory. It should be elective. Like if you want to do it, you do it, and it shouldn't be 55 miles. Make it like, okay, you want to let them camp in the woods or the hiking, I get it. They want to build team building, they want to build togetherness, get them tough for survival, resilience. I love it. I love outdoors, I love camping, so I love it. But let it be my choice. Don't let it be something mandatory, and don't let it be 55 miles. Give me 2-3 days in the woods, not 5 days, 55 miles. And I need some supervision. They out there by themselves. What if something happens to them? What if there's an emergency? Let's have some type of standby. It don't have to be like right next to them to call on them every 5 minutes, but at least, okay, if there's an emergency, somebody's nearby to help them out. If they see a bear or some type of snake or something, you don't know what's going to happen out there. So for me, it's just the mandatory participation and the lack of supervision. That's my concern as a parent. Go ahead, TT.
Okay, so I say the similar thing. I definitely agree with you. It should be optional. Like I get the 55. Well, let me not say that. Let me not say I get the 55-mile thing because I don't get it at all. But hey, kudos to them. They finished. I'm clapping for them. They showed strength, dedication, and determination.
Listen,
me in my state today, I can't do it. But if I was to put my child. If I was to put my child in a private school that did something like that, I would want it to be optional. And like you said, the supervision, it should be there. 55 miles is a lot to be mandatory. Like you said, that is a lot of miles to be mandatory. That's not a quick drive in a car. So I know it's not a quick walk on your feet. So
it takes 5 days.
Yes. So I am supportive of it, but only if, some type of, the rules or whatever, like it being mandatory or not being mandatory. If those were changed, then I would definitely be fully supportive, but I'm only supportive if it's optional.
Well,
Cousin Jimmy?
Hey, listen to me. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Down here in the country, we need young men and young women that are ready to go on a trek for 55, 65, 105 miles. We need them ready to go, trained, and ready to deliver on the spot, and I am all with this. Listen to me. It's building the character. I tell you right now, TT, have you ever been in the middle of dead in the middle of the woods, dead in the middle of the woods with no one around, no fam, no. I'm telling
Oh,
you
I'm
right
not gonna
now.
say with nobody around because I went to this camp called Camp Hope Haven, and they had us in the woods, but we weren't alone.
Right. I mean, yeah. Listen to me. I'm talking about by yourself, DJ Chinny, by
And I don't ever
yourself
want to do that.
the middle of the woods by yourself. I tell you, and I'm telling you right now, it's one of the most breathtaking experiences that I've ever had. And we need young men and young women who are prepared to go into the woods by the damn selves and can build some character. And I
At
love
14?
Freshmen.
we need it. Listen, these young folks, I'm telling you, that's going to be an experience that they'll never forget. Now, I do agree with one caveat. I do agree with the fact of maybe, and I believe the director or the principal of the school had mentioned that, wink, wink, there is some sort of supervision, so to speak. But that needs to be secure. I agree with that. That needs to be secure because you go out.
They made a joke about it. Talk about there should be some lawyers listening or something like that. I don't think there's any supervision.
These people look. These parents know what they paid for. It's private school. It's private school.
Right. And listen, hey, cause I don't go out there without mines. I got to have I got to have what the YNs call my stick. And I tell you right now, I ain't going to no woods without my stick, and I ain't talking about a tree limb.
And you're an adult. These are little teenagers, little 14-year-old freshmen. They don't got no stick.
Well, hell, listen, if you're going to teach them how to march through the woods for 55 miles,
get them a weapon, right?
You might as well teach them how to use one. The right way. But no, I like it, y'all. I think it builds character. My only caveat, making sure they're safe, some form of supervision out there. But I like it.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with it.
Are we hiking where like animals are not around?
Of course.
Like come on now, like bears.
Yeah,
if you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear.
Well, listen, they're in New Jersey, TT. There's no grizzly bear. There's gonna be black bears up that way. The grizzlies are
They gonna bite you? Black bears gonna bite you?
Well, black bears, you supposed to scare them, okay? So grizzly bears, you lay down and act like you're dead. Or if you got your pistol or shotgun, you got to lay a few rounds in them. But those bad boys are big. You're going to need some big sluggers for them.
You see this melanin in my skin?
You
think I'm finna lay down like...
TT, you ain't lying, TT. Listen, but that's what they tell you, to lay down for the grizzly. But
you can tell me all you want.
But listen, the black bear, you're supposed to stand up tall, big, and yell and scream or bang on something so they can run away from, because they're a run. They don't like most bear, even the grizzlies, they're not going to attack you unless you're messing with their cubs or their food. Or, that's most of the time this when you have a bear attack. You stay on course, you stay focused. Now, I tell you, one time I was walking through the woods and I heard some of them by myself. Well, I thought it was one of them black bears coming out. I was about ready to let off on it, but it wasn't none. It was just a leaf, some few leaves and falling down and just ruffled a little bit. Look, I'm a country boy. I couldn't believe it. I said, well,
how do you mistaken some leaves for a bear?
DJ Chinny, when you're out there by yourself, DJ Chinny, any little movement, DJ Chinny, you got to keep your head.
But not a rabbit or a squirrel, a bear.
You got to keep your head on swivel. But they're not gonna mess with you there. But 10 miles ain't that bad. I think 10 miles is a pretty decent trek there. But they're definitely gonna build some character and get in some good shape. And I really would like to know the outcome of these students though at this school. Like, what are their graduation rates? What is those students doing after school?
They're probably gonna sign up for the military after all of that.
Oh yeah,
that's where I'm going.
Right?
That's military school. Yes, that's military school. You only got to do 1 year of it.
All right, guys, wrapping up our day with the positive vibes. Today's positive vibes is cleanliness is next to godliness. And that goes to all the New York Knicks fan that trashed the streets and made a mess of the place. Like, y'all are not godly. Why are y'all so dirty? The streets were filthy. But on a serious note, though, creating that small habit of cleaning up after yourself keeping a clean environment, it reflects on your mindset, so if you take care of your surroundings and show respect for your community and your household or your workspace or whatever, your car, your office, keeping it clean and organized, it makes your mental clean and organized, and it makes you godly. So New Yorkers, when you go celebrate and throw all your little confetti and make them, just clean up, you know what I'm saying? Volunteer the next day to clean up or something. And that's my positive vibe for the culture.
Well, listen, and tell the culture this in New York. See, that's why you got all them daggone rats out there. I told you I had rats gang banging on me the other daggone last time I was there. God. Flags every daggone where. Right out their butt cheeks, they had red flags, blue flags, green. I mean, they were gangsterfied.
That don't even sound right.
TT, they were damn gangsterfied. They told me, the rats, without telling me, told me I need to go down the other way. Go the other way. Damn New Yorkers.
How you live there?
I don't know. I love the daggone. I swear, it's a place. It's so TT is dirty, but you love it. I mean, but golly,
you love the filth.
Love it from a distance.
You love all the debris and dirt. Nah, I don't love it.
God.
Clean up. Everybody get their brooms out. Everybody clean up. Mm-hmm. All right, that's my spill. Shift the culture, and we out. Thank you guys for tuning in. TT and Cousin Jimmy, thank you guys for a great show. Have a good night. Peace out, y'all.